So in today's video, we're gonna go over why most skincare brands actually suck. And this is not to come off in any type of offensive measure, but it's actually to help the skincare brands particularly grow. You see, skincare has a special place in our heart because it is actually one of the niches that has helped us bring in a ton of revenue. And as well, it is one of the specific niches that we first started out with. So we know exactly what we're talking about here. In this video, we're gonna be analyzing a particular video from Cove Studio. And in this video, we are not affiliated in any way with Cove Studio or one of the brands they are about to start, which is Skin Intrinsic, even though it does catches my eye and there's a particular interest in there. In this video, it's actually going over, do they even use their own skincare line? So who are the particular they? And that is certain types of celebrities. So within that, what makes a great marketer and a communicator is someone who can actually explain to you in an understandable way and fashion what are the particular trends and what you should be initializing and actualizing within your business. So in that, we're gonna be going over three particular aspects. And those are gonna happen to be authenticity, brand experience, and a new addition to the market. So when you're looking into it, right, you want to understand the few reasons and how this can actually apply to the general industry. You see, with our main clients in skincare, we are habitually seeing and investing with them in the industry. So these are the three actual points of that you want to utilize and how you can actually take lessons from these specific things and to go into that. You see, my point here is not to antagonize because frankly, that is not my job. But my job is actually as a marketer is to show you the analysis and benefit of how this can help you. So first into it, we're actually going to this authenticity. So you've probably seen this GIF if you have, and yet probably you've heard it so many times that it is killing you at this point. You see, authenticity is one of those things that has been driving tons of success of brands, particularly on TikTok. You see, authenticity almost comes off as a brand itself. You see, consumers today are not interested in anything that a company actually has to say, but it's actually what it does. You see, today's consumers are much more aware than ever of what they're buying and how it can actually help them. So with that, the things that you need to be able to create is a strong online presence and things that can actually establish trust within you. You see, this is the type of customer that is actually going to buy because they know they can trust their company with their money. Think of it as almost as votes, right? And so with that, they want to know exactly what they're paying for, right? They want to know that a company has their best interest at heart and they'll actually offer them something unique and personal to who they are, right? And so they want to know the type of company that cares for them will actually care for them as an individual, not just as some other consumer that's in their pipeline. So brands actually need to be honest and they need to come off transparent. Otherwise, customers will totally lose faith in who they are, right? And so a lack of authenticity can actually lead to a lack of trust from consumers and the type of sales numbers that you actually need. The more it's incorporated in your brand, trust me, you will see how it's able to make your brand grow through and through. And that's all activated through the types of branding that you implement with this core concept in your essential business. So use authenticity as your competitive advantage to your business. Trust me, it's actually one of those things that's going to be successful in today's market. So a piece of advice that I typically have for the brands that we have is use it as an authenticity campaign. You know, every once a month, just show something that actually makes the consumer want to buy. Now, if you're going into authenticity, these are some crucial numbers that you should know. So 62% of consumers actually say that a company's ethical values and authenticity influence their purchase decision. And as well, 74% of consumers actually want more transparency to how companies highlight issues such as sourcing products, ensuring safe working conditions, and enforcing policies of animal testing. Yeah, you say all that, but how are you actually showcasing that, right? How are you actually proving the benefits of your particular brand? Trust me, this is something that's gonna help you out. Think about this, why does your brand exist, right? What does the future that you look like and what's the vision that you actually wanna create? How are you actually going to create that type of future and what is the particular mission, right? Who are you and what are your values? As a brand, we need to have authenticity in addressing these actual values. See, having a great product is critical, but it's not the only thing because it's just not enough sometimes. Brands need to connect with their customers on a deeper level if they actually want to develop loyalty. You see, if you're not being authentic with your customers, you are going to lose them essentially. And it might be very hard to get them back. So why do that in the first place? what you want to think of is brand experience. So now that you have the authenticity and something that's been incorporated in your brand, we want to have a deep understanding of what your actual consumer is. And this is something that you need to do constantly to target who your ideal customer. You see, sometimes we go on calls and we have actual brands telling them, hey, what is your unique seller's proposition? And when it comes down to it, they might have a good understanding, but it's not a great understanding. It's not an excellent understanding that's going to actually make the type of money that they want to make. So you want to build the type of customer avatar for your brand that's actually going to help in your creator recruitment process. Because with that, now you can have the right type of creators, the right type of content, the right type of strategy that's actually going to make your business grow. And that is how to do that on a 10x type of scale. Ask yourself, what do you want the customer to actually feel when they're purchasing the product? How would you feel when you're grabbing the product, right? One of my favorite types of content to actually see is the unboxing video, because at least for me, don't know about you, I love Christmas. And because I love Christmas, we're actually able to understand what are the particular things that a consumer is going to feel when they see your product, right? If it's going to be a skincare type of thing, what is that essence? How can they change? What is the type of things that they're going to love about your brand and the ingredients and the actual things that you're putting into it, right? Imagine as a kid on Christmas, how do you feel when you're opening that product? It's probably one of the best days on earth for you, right, as a human being. And so that's in a type of experience that we actually want to bring to the customer on an almost day-to-day basis when they're using your products. If it's not like Christmas when they first buy it, you are truly missing out. New addition to the market, right? So if you're looking to add something new to the market, you want to actually make sure that it's something that has never been done before. So in order to do that, you're going to have to invest in types of research, right? The type of research that are actually going to make sure that you're differentiating yourselves from the competition. You see, there are actually many things that can be done to make a company stand up and actually become one of the complex players within the market. But it's only effective by adding something new. So what are the type of things that you want to keep in mind when you're actually doing this? You see, you want to develop your product and service for something that can actually be timeless, right? A company needs to find something that actually makes them unique or different about their product, right? And so that's not just to promote and to make sure that you have more marketing skills, but the more that you can actually think of a timeless aspect to your brand, the success of your e-commerce company is going to be totally dependent on the ability to create that type of imagination, the type of authenticity, type of experience that is all going to add into that new type of thing that you're adding to the market. So this is why it's important to keep up with the latest trends and go past beyond that. Go 10 years ahead. Because if you're not thinking in that type of way, it is not going to help your brand grow. You want to be one of the top innovators. And so that is why you come here to A Media, and you want to become the best that you can be, right? So within that, it's not just to think of the next shiny thing, but it's to actually make sure that you're customizing the particular thing that you want your brands to be doing. So think about it like this. How do I accomplish this though? Great question. How do you actually accomplish something like that? You see, you want to actively listen and take 10 steps ahead. You see, number 10 is actually one of my favorite numbers. So going into that, right, doing 10x, taking 10 steps, all the active things that you want to be making sure that your brand is growing and making sure it is the essential part of your business. I don't know what particularly it's going to be for your brand, but it will be something that's essential, right? There are a lot of skincare brands that are utilizing the same type of ingredients, such as hyaluronic acid, all these particular things, right? But why not think of something different? Think of something outside the box. Why not source from somewhere and introduce that type of ingredient as a transparency that has never been done before in the market, right? Why not implement some type of blockchain technology to actually see where people are actually sourcing products, right? That puts you 10 times ahead of the competition and actually make sure that you're putting the reason that you need to be out there. Why not showcase a new type of method to the skincare market that has never been seen before, and the way people formulate, right? The way people actually utilize their product, the way it feels when even the product touches their skin, right? So all I'm asking you is to think outside the box, and that's definitely going to help you, okay? But that is it for today's video, and let's go into it. Now we're at the end of the video, right? You see here at our agency, we're growing businesses constantly, right? And so we want to see how we can do that with your business. So let's use the learnings that we've actually implemented using in the 7-8 figure brand scale to success and taking brands to actually 20K plus each month, right? So if you're an e-commerce brand owner who is looking to make 6 to 7 figure months each with their business stores, we actually invite you to click on the link down below and book a discovery call with us. Because on that particular call, we're actually going to take a look at your progress and give you some actionable tips that you can propel your brand using. And on that note, check out any other videos that we have on the channel and the incredible material that we have down below for some useful e-commerce marketing tips. And also share any thoughts that you have for strategies that we've discussed on the comment section. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, see you in another video. Ciao.